Hey folks, welcome to Seaway Whiskey Wire. Tonight on the bar we've got ourselves an Indian single malt showdown featuring two rival distilleries. Over here we've got ourselves the Amrut Fusion, and over here we've got ourselves the Indri Trini Triple. So go watch the intro, come on back, and I'll let you know who prevails. Stick around, guys. Well, hey folks, thanks for coming back after the intro. I'm Tyler, and like I said, we've got ourselves an Indian single malt showdown here, folks. We've got ourselves the Amrut Fusion over here, we've got ourselves the Indri Trini Triple over here, and I've already got them poured out and ready to show down. Before I kick that off, let's go through each expression just to let you guys know what we're dealing with here. So we'll start off over here with the Amrut Fusion. Single malt Indian whiskey, comes in with ABV stamp of 50%, non-chill filtered, no color added, just the way we like it. And this is a mash bill of 100% malted barley. 25% of that malted barley is from Scotland, and it is peated, so it should bring a little bit of interesting character there with that peated malt. We also have a maturation of ex-bourbon and new charred oak casks going on here in the Amrut Fusion. And right over here we've got ourselves the Indri Trini Triple. The Indri Trini Triple single malt Indian whiskey comes in with ABV stamp of 46% ABV, non-chill filtered, no color added, just the way we like it. And it is matured in 3 different woods: ex-bourbon, ex-French wine casks, and ex-PX sherry. So lots going on there in the Indri Trini Triple. Should be fairly interesting, fairly contrasting flavor profiles, but you know what? I've already kind of tried the Indri a little bit. I've already kind of been working my way down here and really enjoying this one. I got a review coming up of this one too, so stay tuned for that too, folks. But I was sent over a sample of the Amrut Fusion. So let's start over here with Amrut Fusion at, again, 50% ABV, non-chill filter, no color added, and matured in ex-bourbon and new charred oak. So we'll go in close, take a look at that natural color. They're very nice, very active casks, I assume they're using here, based on, there's no age statement on either one of these Indian single malts. It's got a nice, like a deeper gold there. Tiny touch of amber in it. Yeah. Nice little color palette on there. All right, it's been hanging around the bar here, acclimating in the air. I can smell it on the nose a bit. Let's dive in and see what the Amrut Fusion has to offer on the nose. Nice nose, very good. 50%, nothing abrasive, nothing burning the nostrils, nothing singeing the nose hairs there. Get my nose right in there. Beautiful vanillas, some toffee in there, apples, pears, a little touch of banana in there too, a little bit of melon, green melon in there as well, maybe some cantaloupe. The peat is there. It's more of an earthy, Speyside kind of peat, almost reminiscent of a bit of a Ben Romick, minus the sherry kind of there, like a good bourbon cask Ben Romick, but just a touch, like just a touch. All right, let's get on the palate and see what we can pull out of the Amrut Fusion single malt Indian whiskey. So hopefully you got something good in your glass, folks. Drink along with me. Cheers to your health, and let's get into it. Lovely mouthfeel, mouth coating, mouth watering, nice and oily. Peat is much more prevalent on the palate as opposed to the nose. I'm still getting a lot of the profile that I got on the nose in the palate. I'm still getting those caramels, those vanillas, get a little bit of grape in there, maybe green grape, apples, pears, and then this nice dose of peat at the end. I said the nose was reminiscent of a Ben Romick. The palate really has that remnants of a Ben Romick in there. I'm gonna go for one more sip. I don't know what kind of peat they're using on the barley. I don't know what the barley is smoked to from a peat perspective, but it's definitely reminiscent of a Speyside peat, not an Isla peat. It's definitely earthy, has a bit of industrial character to it. Barnyard, hay, kind of takes that nice clean palate at the front, kind of dirties it up a little bit, which I really like there. Very nice profile on the palate and the nose from the Amrut Fusion. Let's transition here over to the Indri Trini Triple here and see what we can get on it here. I've already gave you guys my first impressions. We'll go in and take a look at the color again. Again, I've got a first impressions video of this one when I popped the top on this particular bottle of Indri. Beautiful natural color. Again, 46% on this one versus the 50% of the Amrut. But a very nice deep golden amber color to it. Matured in ex-French wine, ex-bourbon, and ex-PX sherry casks on this one. All right, let's go into the nose and check out the Indri Trini Triple versus the Amrut Fusion on the nose. A lot more going on in the nose from a fruit perspective. Still getting some vanillas and stuff, but there's more red berries in there. Raisins, dates, figs, raspberries, strawberries, cherries, chocolate, vanilla, caramel, toffee, but much more prevalent in those deeper, broodier fruits coming out of that sherry, coming out of that French wine cask there. Maybe a little touch of cinnamon too, and a little hint on the back end. It's tropical, almost like a papaya, and some banana on there too. Very interesting. Yeah, definitely contrasting noses for sure. But yeah, very, very nice. Let's go on to the palate of the Indri Trini Triple and see what I can pull out of this one, and then we'll give you my final thoughts and see who prevails in this Indian single malt showdown. So cheers to your health, and onto the Indri. Sweet, savory, beautiful mouthfeel. Nothing offensive, nothing burning, nothing sharp. Non-age statement on this one too, folks. It does not have, it has a lot of stuff going for it. Nothing offensive to me. I'm getting cherries, chocolate, a little bit of tobacco in there too. Red fruits, like getting some apricots in there too. Raspberries, strawberries, more jammy notes. Going for one more sip. Some lovely tropical notes as well in the back end. Mangoes. I said papaya in the nose. Don't really get that on this one. Definitely get some mangoes though. Oranges, vanillas, toffees. Beautiful, beautiful liquid in the Indri Trini Triple Wood here. Great casking. Again, non-age statement, so probably 3 years plus a day or whatnot. But yeah, both whiskeys are very nice. Lots going on for both. You know, I think it all depends on the profile that you're kind of after when you're pouring it. Again, they are fairly contrasting profiles here. I am going to go with, I think, the Indri Trini Triple Wood for this one. You know, nothing against the Amrut Fusion. I'm glad I got a sample and to try it. I am just a big fan of the Indri Trini Triple Wood. I think it's got a lot going on for it. It's a beautiful liquid. It's got that profile that I really enjoy with those red fruits, those brooding red fruits. Deep chocolate, very rich, very decadent, and 46% ABV. Beautiful, beautiful liquid. Again, both naturally presented. So, you know, yes, I am choosing the Indri Trini Triple Wood. If you enjoy the profile that I've described here for the Amrut Fusion, you know, feel free to go out and pick that one up. I think you'll enjoy it. Either way, you know, I say this a lot in my shootout and you know, showdown videos here, folks. There ain't no losers here. There's only winners, and I am definitely the winner in this one. All right, that about wraps it up here, folks. So hopefully you like this video. Hope you like this Indian single malt showdown. I'm hopefully going to get into some more Indian whiskey as things get going here. But for right now, this was my first kind of dive into it. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you like what we're doing here at Seaway Whiskey Wire, you guys know the drill. Like and subscribe down below. And hey, don't forget to check me out on Instagram at Seaway Whiskey Wire for more content. And if you guys are still hanging around this line of video, watching me show down these two rival distilleries from India and see who prevails on my palate, thank you very much. Really enjoy making these videos. Love coming down, pouring up some drams here, and giving you guys my honest opinions of what I think of each. First time trying the Amrut Fusion. I've worked my way down a little bit here in the Indri Trini Triple Wood, and you know, not gonna lie, both of them are very, very good. But this particular case, the Indri Trini Triple Wood prevails. I'm going to leave you that, guys. I'm going to go back and finish my drams here and get to some editing. So all the best, folks. Take care, and I'll see you around. Bye for now.